May 6th council meeting, council passed our board's recommendations that Jim shared with you all last month, which will speed up the process of development and allow more housing to be built on the airport area. We are very grateful to city staff for modifying their recommendations and to the council for hearing our requests and adopting it. Next, I want to jump into state legislation. Every year, we review a few state bills through our committees and board. Cal Chamber at the state level is heavily involved with state legislation, and by taking positions on these bills, we are communicating to our state partners the priorities of the business community in our region. This year, battery energy storage is a focus of the legislature. As the demand for energy continues to increase and with nowhere to store our excess renewable energy, we are left with a grid that can be unstable, which can be very disruptive to the state economy. Considering the need for a stable grid and ensuring community safety from those facilities, the Chamber Board took the following positions. Assemblymember DeMaio's bill, AB 434, would put a pause on all battery energy storage facilities until 2028. We are opposing this bill because we believe that the need for battery energy storage is urgent and not something we can afford to wait on. Assemblymember Addis's bill, AB 303, would deny the state the ability to approve battery energy storage facilities and would limit where these facilities could be built. We oppose this bill because we think this would be detrimental to the future of battery storage and would make it very difficult to site facilities. Senator Laird's bill, SB 283, would require community emergency action plans and ensure that battery energy storage facilities operate with the highest safety standards. We support this bill because it allows battery energy storage to continue to operate, be built, and address the need to help stabilize the grid while also ensuring the safety of the operation and nearby communities. Now on to the bills related to the California Environmental Quality Act, or CEQA, the law that requires public agencies to evaluate and disclose the environmental impacts of proposed projects before approving them. It does very good things, but it has been weaponized by some to stop housing, which needs to be addressed. Assemblymember Wicks's bill, AB 609, would offer exemptions from CEQA for housing developments in urban infill locations that meet certain conditions. Senator Wiener's bill, SB 607, is similar to Wicks's bill, however, it would revise the definition of negative declaration to be more legally defensible. We support both bills because they would speed up production of housing in places that would not have environmental impacts, our urban areas. Now on to the SLO Council of Government, or SLO bill. This bill is related to Measure J from 2016, which lost by just a few hundred votes in our county. Senator Laird's bill, SB 333, would let SLO County voters decide whether to raise the local sales tax rate above the state cap to fund transportation infrastructure. We support this bill because it allows voters in the future to decide if we need infrastructure improvements without impacting each city's ability to fund its work. Our county is one of the few counties that does not have a self-help sales tax measure to support transportation infrastructure, and that might need to be addressed soon. Lastly, we reviewed Assemblymember Haney's bill, AB 564. Currently, the state taxes cannabis products at 15% of the gross receipts of the retail sale. There's a proposal to increase that to 19%. AB 564 would delay the proposed increase to the 2030-31 fiscal year. We support this bill because the more the cannabis excise tax rate increases, the harder it becomes for legal operating cannabis retailers to compete with illegal sales of cannabis. Finally, the SLO Chamber updates our economic vision, Imagine SLO, every 5 to 7 years, and we've reached that point again. Our economic vision guides the work that our chamber does. As a part of this, there is an inspiration trip where we learn from a city that is thriving in ways we aspire to. This year, we'll be visiting Madison, Wisconsin to learn from them about how they've been able to successfully retain young professionals, how they've built density without losing the charm of their community, along with other ways they've built a thriving community. There are still a few sponsorship opportunities available. If you're interested in going to Madison with us and being involved with our economic vision, please reach out to Jim or me. The Chamber is committed to keeping you informed and advocating for policies that support a thriving economy. Thank you for staying involved, and we'll continue to keep you updated on these key issues.